Delhi blast caught on camera. India today has access to the first images of the blast that took place early on Sunday morning. Huge amount of explosives used in the blast. Sources telling India today that the blast was only to send out a message. Sources also saying that no electronic triggering device has been found till now. Going across to Shreya Chatterjee, my colleague, for more on this. Shreya, as far as the amount of explosives is concerned, is there a ballpark that you've been able to get to know from the sources in terms of how many kgs of explosive are the investigative agencies sort of anticipating here?
Well, Harshit, it's still early for the agency to determine the amount in exact weight, but the reason that they say that this is a blast that occurs with, a huge amount of explosive is because the CCTV footage itself, which directs the amount of gas that is released from the explosion. It shook the CCTV camera of the nearby area. It sent shockwaves to at least 2 kilometers. So imagine the amount of explosive, be it a liquid, solid, or a mixture of both, which was used in this particular case. It was in a sizable amount because it released a lot of gas in a high velocity, which did send a shockwave. That is the reason initial investigation is directing at the point that this explosive was, there was, a sizable amount of explosive used to make this particular blast. But with the CCTV now out, it is very challenging at the hand of the Delhi police to also arrest those behind this, because the day has passed. We do understand that this is a very serious matter, but at least the ones who are behind the entire incident is still gone scot-free.
Also, Shreya, since you happen to be there at the spot right now, earlier I remember you showing us visuals of the various teams being at the spot. There were sniffer dogs as well we saw. Could you tell us in terms of what's the kind of activity happening over there? Possible for you to show us around, or just tell us what visuals you see in front of you right now?
Well, right now the NLP team has left the ground. There are Delhi police officials present because the area will remain cordoned off till they get a final verdict of all the exhibits being picked up for forensic examination or not. We are being told that multiple exhibits have already been collected and sent for forensic examination in the episode. The NSG will also send a separate report on the assessment that they have made on the ground. The NIA team was also there. They have also collected similar idea of what will transpire. Now, all these multiple agencies will also be sending the different reports. But now the FIR is with the Delhi Police's Rohini district, but it will, likely be transferred to the special cell because they will be investigating into any possible terror angle, if at all, in this particular blast. As of now, the tendency is also on social media to pick up chatter on this particular blast, if at all, that could direct to the suspects who still remain at large behind this particular incident.
Right. In terms of what the police and the other investigative agencies, now that it's become a multi-agency probe now, Shreya, what is of the most importance for them? What is of paramount importance to the agencies over here to figure out where the bomb, how big the bomb was, where the trigger came from, or what the organization is, who the organization is, who the person is? What's the top priority for the investigative agencies, if you could point out for us?
Well, actually, first and foremost, the Delhi police will be ironing out the stories, the possibilities, the possible suspects, because they'll definitely be zeroing in on the possible people who could have been behind the blast. Now, we've been seeing that it's also on the same timeline, where there have been multiple bomb calls being made to airlines on a similar trajectory. Just a few months back, we saw similar calls were made to different schools as well. Now, because this was a CRPF school, the Delhi police will definitely first iron out the story, whether there are any corroboratory evidence linking both of those incidents to this or not, whether this is anything to do with a terror angle, whether this is anything to do with, criminals who want to send out a message. Because one thing is clear, the idea was not to send out public damage or cause disruption to public life, but it was to send out a message of the possibility and to show that the impact that it could have had. So because of that, the Delhi police is extremely, they have all their hands on deck investigating the ones behind this. But as of now, they're ironing out possible studies that would link them the suspect behind this blast.
Right, Shreya. Thank you so much for bringing us all those details. Let's in fact recap for our viewers what exactly happened in Delhi this morning. There was a mysterious blast that took place in Delhi's Rohini, and that in many ways has set alarm bells ringing in the national capital. Remember, this is the festive season. After all, a blast was reported outside a CRPF school in Delhi's Rohini, which caused significant damage to shops and vehicles in the near vicinity. India Today accesses exclusive video where the blast can be heard. Thick plume of smoke was seen outside the CRPF school in Delhi's Rohini. The blast took place at around 7:50 a.m. as we are beginning to understand by the Delhi police. The blast reportedly took place next to the wall of the CRPF school we are telling you about. As per the CRPF, it was a low-intensity blast. Several teams of the Delhi Police's anti-terror unit special cell are present at the spot, along with a couple of NSG teams as well. The area, we can tell you, has been cordoned off. The CCTV footage is now being looked at. The blast caused significant damage in the nearby locality. Signboards of shops 30 feet around the spot have been damaged. Few vehicles were also seen to have suffered blows, and window panes of buildings as well as vehicles in the nearby area were all left shattered. Meanwhile, the Delhi police issued a statement saying that a blast was reported near the school in the Rohini area, and the wall of the school also got damaged in the process.
सुबह 7:45 पर प्रशांत विहार इलाके के सीआरपीएफ स्कूल के पास जोरदार धमाका हुआ। धमाके के बाद धुएं का गुहार भी देखा गया और सामने की तरफ आप देख पा रहे हैं जो सीआरपीएफ स्कूल की ये दीवार है। जब धमाका हुआ तो जो दीवार है वो डैमेज हो गई है और दीवार पर सफेद पाउडर जैसी चीज दिखी है। ये जानकारी मिलने के बाद दिल्ली पुलिस की टीम वो मौके पर पहुंच गई। स्पेशल सेल की टीम जो एंटी टेरर यूनिट है दिल्ली पुलिस की वो मौके पर पहुंच गई। एफएसएल की टीम मौके पर पहुंची हुई है, जांच पड़ताल की जा रही है। ये जो पूरा इलाका है, इस पूरे इलाके को कॉर्डन ऑफ कर दिया गया। कॉर्डन ऑफ क्यों किया गया ये भी हम आपको दिखाते हैं। दरअसल ये जो ब्लास्ट है, इस ब्लास्ट के बाद जोरदार धमाका हुआ था और जो ब्लास्ट है वो उसकी इंटेंसिटी काफी ज्यादा थी। इतनी ज्यादा थी कि आसपास जो गाड़ियां खड़ी थी 30 फुट की दूरी पर वो डैमेज हो गई हैं और साथ ही साथ जो आसपास की जो दुकानें हैं वो डैमेज हो गई हैं। जरा हम करीब से आपको दिखाने की कोशिश करते हैं कि जब धमाका हुआ तो धमाके के बाद जो यहां पर कांच है वो जो दुकानों में कांच था वो कांच नीचे गिर गया और जो तमाम जो होर्डिंग लगी थी वो होर्डिंग नीचे गिर गई। इससे अंदाजा लगाया जा सकता है कि कितना जोरदार ये धमाका हुआ था। दिल्ली पुलिस सूत्रों के मुताबिक अब इस मामले में जो लोकल पुलिस है वो एक्सप्लोसिव एक्ट के तहत एफआईआर दर्ज करेगी और जांच स्पेशल सेल को दी जाएगी। उसके अलावा जो एनएसजी की टीम है उसको भी जानकारी दे दी गई है। तमाम जो सीनियर अधिकारी हैं और ये आप देख पा रहे हैं सिविल ड्रेस में, ये दिल्ली पुलिस की एंटी टेरर यूनिट स्पेशल सेल के जवान है। अब इतना जोरदार धमाका हुआ कि जो दीवार है वो क्रैक हो गई है और आसपास की जो तमाम गाड़ियां खड़ी थी वो क्रैक हो गई है। अब ये धमाका किसने किया, किस तरह से धमाका हुआ, इसकी जांच चल रही है। जो सीसीटीवी फुटेज है वो खंगाले जा रहे हैं। उसके अलावा जो स्निफर डॉग्स है उस स्निफर डॉग्स के सहारे जो आसपास के इलाके हैं उन वहां पर छानबीन की जा रही है। लेकिन जाहिर सी बात है सुबह सुबह ये जोरदार धमाका हुआ है। अब नेचर ऑफ ब्लास्ट क्या है इस बारे में जांच पड़ताल की जा रही है।
Early in the morning in Prashant Via, where we are right now, a heavy sound was heard early in the morning around 7 to 7:30 a.m. Subsequently, the initial suspect is that of a blast, and that's the reason you can see all senior officials are on the ground taking a stock of the situation, from the DCP of the district to the additional commissioner of special cell to anti-terror unit, the forensic department. Everyone's been pulled in to understand the reason behind this high intensity blast. And why do I say high intensity? Look over the after effects of the blast. There are glass shards that have actually come from the nearby shops. So clearly the amount of damage that has also happened reflects the noise that must have shook this entire neighborhood. I'll also ask my cameraman to just pan and show you the cars which actually was standing near the road. The cars' glasses have also been shattered. Right now, Delhi police taking an entire stock of the situation, and FIR will be registered. We are being told it will initially be registered by the Rohini district, then transferred to the special cell. Forensic team is also on the ground. Too early to say the cause of the blast, but clearly Delhi police taking it extremely seriously is why we see everyone, all the hands on the ground right now, understanding and processing what really happened at this very location. It's also a crucial location because this wall is extending to the CRPF school that is lying here in Prashant Vihar. With video journalist Sachin Chandok, this is Shreya Chatterjee for India Today.
Prashant Vihar police station received an information about a heavy noise near CRPF school. Immediately police teams reached the spot and it was found that there's some foul smell and window panes, glasses were broken in the school premises and some nearby shops and 1 or 2 cars also. Senior police officers of the police reached the spot. Our experts from forensic department, crime team and even special cell are there. They are investigating the matter.
खतरनाक आवाज थी, बिल्कुल इतनी तेज कभी शायद सुनी नहीं कभी लाइफ में. सिलेंडर भी फटता है तो शायद मेरे ख्याल से इतनी तेज आवाज नहीं आती होगी जितनी इसकी आई. 10 मिनट तक कम से कम रहा. जो मेरे ख्याल से वीडियो भी आई है इसकी CCTV वीडियो, उसमें भी धुएं का गुबार है. कम से कम नहीं तो 10 से 15 मिनट रहा है. जैसे ही हम आए हैं यहाँ पे, पूरी गली हम आए हैं यहाँ पे, उठ के सब आए हैं यहाँ पे और देखा यहाँ पे तो पूरा धुआं. और एक गाड़ी खड़ी थी यहाँ पे I-10 ग्रैंड, उसकी शीशे टूटे हुए थे.
मेरे को तो सुबह सुबह पता लगा कि मेरे बच्चे स्कूल यहाँ पे खेल रहे थे सुबह बच्चों के साथ, तो उनके दोस्तों ने यहाँ पे धमाका सुना तो उन्होंने बताया कि भाई पापा ऐसे ऐसे वहाँ पे धमाका हो गया. हम देख के आए तो ये बोर्ड वगैरह टूट गए हैं और गाड़ियों के शीशे टूट गए. तो मुझे जब पता लगा और रात को भी सुबह अखबार में मैंने सुबह सुबह पढ़ा कि यहाँ पे डकैती भी हुई है.
Now, Delhi Chief Minister Atishi has pinned the blame on the centre for the law and order situation in Delhi. The BJP, meanwhile, has hit back at the Aam Aadmi Party, saying that the Delhi government was only politicizing the issue.
आज एक स्कूल के बाहर एक छोटा बम ब्लास्ट हो गया. ये क्या हो रहा है दिल्ली में? इसका सिर्फ एक कारण है कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी की केंद्र सरकार सिर्फ दिल्ली की चुनी हुई सरकार के काम रोकने में, अरविंद केजरीवाल जी के काम रोकने में, अरविंद केजरीवाल को परेशान करने में लगी हुई है और अपना एक भी काम नहीं कर रही है. मैं भारतीय जनता पार्टी की केंद्र सरकार से दिल्ली वालों की तरफ से अपील करना चाहूंगी कि आप दिल्ली वालों के साथ राजनीति करना छोड़ दीजिए.
कहीं पर कोई घटना हो जाए उस पर दिल्ली पुलिस तुरंत एक्ट करती है. दिल्ली में कुछ लोगों ने शरारत करने की कोशिश करी, कुछ लोगों को धमकाकर पैसा ऐंठने की कोशिश करी. तुरंत दिल्ली पुलिस ने 4 लोग उनके अरेस्ट कर लिए, परंतु वह अपनी सरकार की जो दुर्दशा है उसके बारे में नहीं बताती.
Now, let's bring you some of the defining images from the incident that took place in the national capital early in the morning. Massive police and security forces were stationed at the CRPF school as investigation continue in the case. Sniffer dogs have been seen at the spot to assist in the search operation. The National Security Guard has also arrived to investigate the cause of explosion. However, there have been no reports of any casualties as yet. Police and the forensics team have entered the CRPF school following a mysterious blast near the CRPF school in Prashant Vihar. Meanwhile, the Delhi police found a white powder-like substance near the school wall where the blast occurred. The area was cordoned off and an FSL team is investigating the site. Videos from the site revealed significant damage with hoardings of shops scattered across the road due to the explosion's impact. There was damage that got caused to several shops in the nearby area as well. There were shattered windows, broken shelves left after the blast. So far, no injuries have been reported. Visuals also showed shattered glass windows and broken glass on the road. A cylinder blast is also suspected, but the exact cause remains unclear. The entire area was sealed by the police, and CCTV footage is now being reviewed to understand the events leading to the explosion.